Hello folks. It's another beautiful Saturday here in Ontario. And this morning is opening day of duck and goose season here in this part of the province. And I'm standing just under 100 yards from that flock of geese that you can see. And what's kind of funny and interesting is that they're just west of our drive shed and behind our house. If this had happened 40 some years ago, I probably would have had something different in my hand than a camera. But you know what? It's kind of nice to look out and see them. And as much as I still love hunting geese and ducks, I think we'll just leave them where they are and not disturb them. Give them a safe place to come and feed. And it's kind of funny, in today's video we're going to mount a gun rack on our Honda Pioneer 700 buggy. So let's head into the workshop and let's mount this gun rack on our side-by-side. That view of the geese that we just had was through that opening right there between the cedar and the spruce tree. There's a small field of wheat stubble that's had a one-way disc over it, and in the past few weeks the geese have grown accustomed to landing down there, having a feed and not being shot at. When I was a teenager, I would have crawled out there as close as I could get with my single-shot CIL shotgun, and I would have launched a 2 3/4 inch Imperial Special long-range load, probably a AAA buckshot at them actually. That was the good old days. Back then, geese were not that common in this part of Ontario. Now, oh, they land all over in the fields. Well, folks, today we're going to mount a gun rack on our buggy here. I looked at all sorts, and I did all sorts of research on the internet, and what I ended up buying was another inexpensive set from Kemimoto. They're going to clamp on the bar that goes across the back on top of the headrests, and actually I think it's going to work pretty well. So I'm going to slide the camera around and we'll mount them, and I brought out two of my favorite old guns to use to see how it works. First of all, it's called a Sure Shot. It's a single shot 12 gauge shotgun. It was made in Cobourg, Ontario by Cooey for Sears. And my CIL bolt action model 17122. It was made in Brazil for CIL. I've got a video on this. I think I might have a couple of videos on it, actually. I sure was happy to get it. So let's swing the camera around and we'll put those pieces in place. Folks, on this absolutely beautiful fall afternoon, it's hard to imagine that our friends down on the east coast of Canada are getting hit by Hurricane Fiona, and the damage is just incredible. We've seen news reports from Glace Bay and Cape Breton Island and Port aux Basques and other places in Newfoundland of houses being washed out to sea and just horrific damage. Wallace Vivian and Kirk north of 51 and Mac at Hunt for Fish. Guys, we hope that you and your families are all okay. Know that you're in our thoughts and prayers. Okay, well, this is the rack. These are the rests that mount on this tube up here to hold our guns in place. I don't like the way it mounts actually. If I put it there, the gun is awful low. So I'm going to turn this fixture here 180 degrees and see what it looks like. I think it's going to be okay actually. The set of fixtures from Kemimoto actually comes with the 2 metric Allen keys that you need to install it. It's a pretty slick rig actually. There we go. I'm going to loosen this part and slide it up on the tube. After measuring several of my shotguns, rifles, and 22s, I decided I need 13 inches of clearance between the fixture and the side of the roll bar. So I measured across and put a pencil mark on the roll bar. I also measured how far apart these needed to be. I've decided I need 16 inches between the inside to inside. And I measured it and put a pencil mark on the roll bar. Let's put a couple guns in and see how they fit. There's the first one. There's the second. That's awesome. I think it's going to work just fine. It has been a beautiful early fall day here in Ontario. I'm so glad to get our gun rack mounted on our buggy here. And I gotta tell you, the more I use our little buggy, the more we love our little buggy. All we need now is for hunting season to roll around. Well folks, I've had a great day. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. And we look forward to seeing you again on Out of the House with Paul.